Clock, you make one mistake, they're a smart veteran club, they're going to burn you.
Hey, we should note that it is a birthday today for Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Oh.
He's going to celebrate by winning the opening tap. This tip-off brought to you by Planet Fitness. All right, there'll be bigger fish to fry for the newly minted 24-year-old Ryan Kalkbrenner. Hornets starting 3 rookies. Good golly. It's actually not even an unusual thing these days with what the Hornets have done this year. First shot of the game, in and out by Steph Curry. No damage done. Hornets on the move. Hornets first shot, Sion James. Miles keeps it. Dale, do you recall any instance in your 10 years with the franchise when you would have had one of the stars agree to come off the bench when they normally were a starter?
No. Normally it's because you're in a bad way as a team and something needs to be done in the starting lineup to shake it up, but not in this instance where you volunteer to come off just so you can stay in the game when the game's on the line, hopefully in that fourth quarter. Sion
James is attached to Steph Curry like Velcro. He is shadowing him the entire length of the court.
It's a 4-on-4 game on that possession.
Moses Moody shooting a good ball. He made 7 3-pointers in the game 2 days ago for the Warriors, a win against the Knicks.
He can really knock them down if he sees the ball go in early. And because of the way you're guarding them, because of Steph, he's going to get open looks.
From the elbow, Brandon Miller. That's a sweet spot.
It is. Yep, been shooting the ball very well in the mid-range game. Making quick decisions, getting to that elbow.
Look at Sion. Good golly. Just plastered to Curry. Draymond Green.
You know, because Sion's on Steph so much, the help isn't there, and then Draymond's got just shades a little bit, and that leaves Draymond open for a straight line drive. Sion wraps around Steph like a life preserver. We're just started the game.
It was like that game with Steph at Davidson. Up and down, Draymond Green. Was it against Loyola?
Yeah.
Where basically it was a boxing one?
Boxing one. He went and stood in the corner the entire game.
Hornets only bucket. Free throw jumper, Brandon Miller. This is Kahn's first good look. Call on Sion James. All right, Del, wait a moment. Keys to the game brought to us by Carolina Ford Dealers.
Well, you got to stay connected. Sion's doing his job so far. You got to stay connected to both teams average about 15 a game. Who scores off the other's turnovers and who wins that three-point battle is going to be big in winning this game.
Sion with a steal, a pass intended.
Nice sidestep there by Brandon. Good concentration after that hard hit.
When it comes to Jimmy Butler, he was 11 of 12 from the line in that first matchup. And number 3, Steph, and more Steph. Sion James got that memo. But Coach Lee said, handling him, you cannot celebrate success. He said he cuts so well, you can't relax and you can't overreact.
Thank you, Shannon. News to pass along. That challenge was successful by the Warriors. So take the basket away from Brandon Miller and give him a foul instead. On the other end, Draymond Green nails a 3. Other piece of business, Jimmy Butler not on the floor. He was listed as a starter in everything we saw. We were handed a note saying that he would be in the starting lineup as per usual, but he's not on the floor and he's not even on the bench. Instead, it's been Will Richard in the game for Golden State.
Yeah, threw me for a loop there. I saw Richards. I'm like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be Butler. No, it's the rookie from Florida making plays here early.
Now, this is very similar to like 6 years ago in Uptown when we thought that your son was going to be the starting lineup for the Warriors and he didn't show up. Quentin Post hits a 3. All right, so we're all set. We know who's on the floor right now. 2 normal starters. Career coming off the bench.
Doing just what he's doing right there on that bike. He started so many games. You warm up, you come sit down. Your body's not used to that. Your body's used to continuing to start and play. So you got to keep those legs loose like you are playing. Let them know, hey, we're not sitting down over here for long. I'm normally running this time of the game. Let's keep running and remind them, hey, it's time to go when I get in the game. No time to warm up. Once you get out there, you got to be ready to go.
Green misses the 3-pointer.
Didn't want to do it. The crowd enticed him to shoot that one.
Brandon Miller swishes a three-pointer.
Ball right there. You get a rebound, speed it up the floor, and Brandon makes another good decision. Bottoms triple.
Warriors are taking 7 shots. Draymond Green's taking 4 of them. What a great pass. Inside-outside basketball. Richard misses, and the Hornets get it back. No damage done.
8 shots by the Warriors, 7 threes taken.
And only one of them's been by Curry. I say job well done by the Hornets defense.
Absolutely. They've made 4, so you don't like that. But you like other guys than Steph taking the threes.
Here's Moody. Long rebound run down by Knipple. Hornets do not have a numbers advantage. Oh, just saw that happening. That's a wonderful bit of instincts by Richard. Kahn had no idea that Richard was making up space.
Yeah, he read the defense from the other side of the floor and then timed his cut. If he's there too early, Kahn sees him, so he's got to make sure he times that up to get in the passing lane.
If the name Richard sounds familiar, he was a part of that national championship team last spring at Florida. Both sides with subs at the bench. Still no LaMelo. It's Grant Williams and Josh Green getting ready to come in for the Hornets. Lines have shifted with the Hornets down by 9. What do the Hornets need to do to get back into this one?
Wow, find somebody else. Maybe let Steph take a shot. Everybody else is bottoming the threes. They're 5 of 9. Steph 0 of 1. 5 assists on the 7 made field goals. They're getting really used to Steph being guarded like he is.
Steve Kerr playing a man down. Jimmy Butler, we're told, out personal reasons. He was on the floor pregame warming up. But now that's going to play in today's game. Grant Williams into the ball game. His first shot up and in. That is the first non-dunk 2-point field goal for Grant Williams on the season.
Job right there in the zone, center the ball. Grant finds it early.
Curry's first bucket of the game, a driving layup. Now in his 17th year out of Davidson, still averaging 28 points per game. Grant Williams working against Gary Payton II. Shot clock's at 4. Josh Green working the baseline. Grant's got a fire from the corner. Got it! Grant Williams at last 5 for the Hornets.
No room at all on that right side. That's a tough shot being a right-handed shooter behind the goal, the backboard like that.
Here's Moody over to Horford. Al Horford's first shot matches.
He's been playing better basketball. Missed the start of the season with injury, sciatica, but since he's come back, he's gotten in shape and gotten in rhythm.
And a one-handed, right-handed pop for Miles Bridges.
Hornets are scoring quickly off of the Warriors.
8-6. And we've got a foul on Grant Williams. Second time this season that Charles Lee has decided, probably in his best interest, in LaMelo's best interest, to not start the game, but come off the bench and be able to probably play more in the fourth quarter.
He's no good to you if he's not available to play, so you got to figure out a system and a way to manage that to keep him on the floor. Wow, backdoor cut right there. They've been doing that for 17 years.
Second field goal for Curry. So it's LaMelo Ball, Josh Green, Brandon Miller, Grant Williams, Miles Bridges. LaMelo had a great second half on Thursday against the Lakers. He made 8 second-half three-pointers. LaMelo's first shot of it in.
Just fought his way around Steph to the baseline.
Off the bench.